All right, we're here on the messy bench. Oh yeah, it's a pigsty. But I'm in the middle of something and I'll clean it later. So what we did was cast up some more of these MP 402 165 TCs, but in two cavities I put in the deep hollow point pins. And I don't know if you can see on this camera because GoPros aren't the greatest for close-up shots. But you got the deep guys over here, and we'll do a side-by-side. The shallow hollow point versus the deep one. Or nope, I guess that's a shallow too. There we go. It's not going to focus that well. But anyways, so we got some deep hollow points, we got some shallow hollow points. I'm going to load up 10 of these deep hollow points, and we're going to try to go shoot a jug and see if they grenade or if they hold together or if we even catch one. So we'll size up 10 of these pieces of brass. I'm doing Starline brass. This is brand new, never been fired. Just 10 pieces, nothing special here, just sizing them up. My fingers are all slippery from the bullet lube from sizing these bullets, so this is fun. Trying to grab onto this brass. Sizing these with Hornady dies. Last one. Alright. Alright, for primers today we are using CCI 300s. Nothing special. Just using the Frankford Arsenal hand primer. Just like that. If you noticed, I leave these upside down in my loading tray until I get a primer in them, and that's for a reason. I think everybody knows, or most of us know, the pain of trickling up a bunch of ladder loads in brass, taking your time and getting all your charges perfect. Then you go to pick your first piece of brass up to seat a bullet in it, and there's a trail of powder going from your loading tray over to your press because you forgot to put primers in. So until they get primers, they're upside down in the tray. Alright, let's throw some powder. Alright, so the powder's thrown. Powder we're using today, long shot. I'm doing 8.3 grains. Don't use my load data, work up to it yourself. Checking the cases. Looks like they all got powder. Ready to seat some of these hollow points. Alright, so we got our build case. I'm using the Hornady. This die is super overkill. It's a seed and crimp die in one. I do not crimp and seed at the same time with cast lead. That's just bad news bears. So we'll throw one up there, give it a little spin. Double check my overall length here. Where's my calipers? Shooting for 1.260, and that is exactly what we got. Good stuff. No issues today. Let's keep it going that way. I know my fat fingers are in the way. Super exciting stuff. Alright. I'll finish seating these and we'll get back to you when we crimp. Alright, got my Lee Factory crimp die in. Typically I don't like to use Lee die, factory crimp with cast bullets, but in this instance I think it's okay. I'm just putting a real light taper crimp on these, if any. Feels like it's not putting much of one at all on, but that's okay. Yeah, I would much rather use a Hornady or Dillon die. But with that Springfield, I had some tight chamber issues. I've since had the chamber finish reamed, and everything's good to go now. I just haven't picked up a taper crimp die. Alright, so there we go. 10 finished deep hollow points. Again, the GoPro close-up kind of sucks, but I'll just give you an idea of what we're working with here. Alright, let's go blast a jug. Well, this one was a total bust. I knew I wouldn't get lucky twice. You could see in the video that the slug of the bullet went out and to the left, I think in between the 4th and 5th jug. And then you can see it ricochet off the table and then go flying off into Never Never Land. So tried to find it and I couldn't. So oh well. I did find some fragments in the 2nd jug, and it looked like 3/4 of an umbrella, you know, where the tip would have folded back. It was about 3/4 of that, and then it just sheared right off. It was too hard, or it was going too fast. I don't know, something. But at least we got to blow up some jugs, and we had a good time with it. I think I'm going to stick with these shallow hollow points. Those worked well enough for me, and I don't have any complaints with those. The deep ones, I think the bullets are moving too fast for my alloy. I might try to soften it up a bit and see what I can get, but I don't know. Maybe I'll stick with the shallows. I know what works. But on that note, I will leave you with me blowing up one of the milk jugs with a deep hollow point, just out on its own. And until next time.